glass greenhouses just help us to be better at keeping your eye on everything. So I'll show you.
Seedlings.
Yeah. So this area right here, we call this zone 1, and when we seed, this is where everything comes after it's been. And so basically, we can put a cover on that. And if anybody's ever tried to seed anything before, one of the biggest challenges is keeping it moist. If it dries out, your seeds are done, and then you have to start all over again. So we'll put things in the germination chamber. It keeps them moist until they germinate, and then as soon as they germinate, we'll come and we'll put them on this table. So this table is sort of special because underneath it has this black piping, which is essentially like a heat mat. So we can heat things from the bottom as well as the top. So right now we have on here, this is everything down here. That's the first batch of my flower cutting garden. I have heard that.
Be careful and slip.
Yeah.
Look at this one. Oh, look at this one. This is so pretty. Tropical. Yeah, it's eucalyptus.
These guys,
Does that get a flower?
I cut them.
No,
it's they're starting to branch. So these will go in the flower cutting garden, and people will be able to add them to their flower. I keep believing I've never grown that variety before, so I want to see what it looks like.
Oh, wow.
So in January, I took the tubers and I put them in these tulip crates. I covered them with a little bit of soil, and every Monday I take cuttings off of all of these dahlias. And so, here, stay right here, I'll be right back. And so basically this will turn into a plant. Like these are ones that are further along that we transplanted them in here. And then we'll plant these plants in the field in May, and they'll have flowers in July. So normally when you plant a dahlia tuber out in the field or your garden or whatever, you'll get flowers at the end of August, beginning of September. So by doing this process, I A, increase how many plants I have, and B, I have flowers for most of the cutting garden season instead of just the last 6, 7, or 8 weeks.
I'm admiring your colors.
Oh my gosh.
In front of you.
Yeah, very nice.
Starting some of our veggie starts, some basil.
Can I ask you?
Yes.
I just can't believe how perfect it is. How do you take your little plugs or your little teeny tiny seedling? Bounce them out.
And we have one for each size tray that we have. So if it's 288, a 72, 512, so you can pop them out. So then they just come out really easily.
That's amazing. Now, did you go to school for horticulture?
No, I studied journalism. Yes, my dad knows so much. So I feel like having the hard science would have been really nice, but I think that for what I'm doing, I'm not doing research, so
you're doing all the work.
So this is the largest process. They're New Guinea impatiens, and we grow everything to sell retail right to our community. And we kind of ebb and flow a little bit depending on what people ask for, what they like, what they say does well for them. But the New Guinea impatiens, we actually sell all of them to a garden center on Cape Cod because the landscapers will plant them in mass at, mansions, golf courses, hotels, things like that. So these come as little plugs from Guatemala right around Valentine's Day every year. And then they come as cuttings, not plugs. So we have to, as soon as they, get shipped in, we have to stick them right away. So that's always a little bit stressful because you kind of have the clock running. said, Mom, we need to have a section specifically designated to natives because I know that a lot of us do want to be planting natives. So I can't answer that question off the top of my head, but that's something that is important.
Like for the garden club, like a lot of garden clubs are really getting into native because of climate change
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
not having to water as much. And
Yeah, totally. Thank you all for visiting us. We hope to see you next week for tulip picking as well as the opening of our greenhouse. Thank you.